I thought I should make a very quick video about BBTAG 2.0 since it's already out. Now, I'm not playing it right now because my internet's crappy and, you know, I'm broke. But the point is, watching other people play and having fun with it. And I decided, hey, you know, they got all these new changes that I'm actually liking for once. You know, I can actually talk about BBTAG in a more positive light this time around. So I might as well just go through 3 new changes I like, and maybe I should make a video about 3 more. I don't know, but you know, just 3 changes I like in the game so far. This will not be including intros, as they're their own thing entirely, and since all the intros are not available to us at this moment of recording, I can't put the intros down. And even then, there's so many to comb through, I really don't feel like doing it. So I might as well just put in the other changes I like, just to keep it as all streamlined as I can. One new change I like is the fact that you can finally customize your character avatar's colors. I'm glad they finally put that in because it was in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's going to be in GranBlue, and it technically isn't in Guilty Gear because, well, I mean, you can only change the colors of, like, you know, base models. But the point is, yeah, you can actually change the color of your character models now. It may not be something much, but I like the fact that you could do that, and I like the fact that they have more ones outside of the main characters already in the game. They got ones like Pokemon, they got Terramin, they got Linois, Kajun, which is great, and they got what the hell are you doing here? I like that they now have a jukebox so you can change the music of your lobby, and that is a change I really do like. I personally didn't really care about the lobby music per se, but I'm glad the jukebox is there so you can listen to the music. One thing that makes me upset though is that they added so much cool music, and the music you can't even select in battle, especially like the RWBY music and the Under Night music. Well, the BlazBlue music I've been asking for the longest time now. I've been asking for a ton of RWBY music. And for the life of me, I was like, oh man, you know what would be great to play while you're, battling? Oh, I would like to hear Divide from RWBY. Or I would like to hear Caffeine, my bad. Caffeine from RWBY in battle. Those would be great battle songs, and I'm pissed that they're relegated to the jukebox. But it's no big deal. It's not the most extreme thing, but for the life of me, I am so sad about that. Like, oh, you guys had it. They even added 2 versions of like the Chronophantasma remixes for some of the BlazBlue songs. It makes me so sad because they were right there. You could just like, and on top of that, I've been asking for 1,000 Years of Red and Black, or technically it's called Thousand Scarlet Darkness. I can't remember the localized name they gave the song, but 1,000 Years of Red and Black was the original opening for Under Night and Birth. Like the very, very first arcade release of Under Night and Birth. And I have been asking it to be in the game for the longest time. It's in the game now. They put it in the jukebox, but you can't ballot to it. And that makes me sad. I'm tired here, unknown actor. But, you know, the jukebox is a cool idea. I just wish these songs were battle themes. Ooh, they were so close. This really isn't a game change per se, but I wanted to break my rule just for this one, just to gush about how much I actually like the new voice cast, who they've got to voice the characters. First of all, I'm going to talk about Susanoo, and Susanoo has a very good English voice, and I was not expecting it to be freaking Ray Chase, dude. Ray Chase has been slowly coming up after he's been in Final Fantasy 15 as Noctis, and having Ray Chase as Susanoo is the funniest thing ever, because now all I can do is imagine Noctis going all like, death this, God, I'm a god this, all this. I can just sit here and just imagine that stuff. It's so weird. But yeah, like they chose a good idea for Susanoo. Ray Chase wasn't expecting. Like, I was expecting Chris Sabat, though I don't know if they could ever got him, because I was only saying Chris Sabat because he voiced All Might in English, and Kenta Miyake was like the Japanese voice of All Might, and is also Susanoo's Japanese voice, but ain't no big deal. But the point is, Ray Chase is pretty good. The voice for Yumi, Megan Taylor Harvey, she sounds alright. I mean, it's weird hearing Yumi in English, and I know she had an English voice before, but that was like in the dubbed version of Senran Kagura. I never watched the anime, so, you know, I can't really understand. I really can't quote what she sounded like, or how. I can't give a really good feeling how she sounded like. But Yumi sounds fine. I have no problem with her. I honestly don't need to say Neo, because Neo doesn't talk, but her giggling is fine. In English, I don't know. There's no point talking. There's no point. There's no point. You know, this is going to be a controversial entry. This is going to be very controversial right here. I love Hilda 10 times more in her English voice than her Japanese voice. Everyone's all like, well, dude, I love her English voice. I mean, sorry, English voice, my bad. Dude, I love her Japanese voice. The laughing is on point. Like, for life, look, I'm going to say this. This is my opinion here, but, like, Hilda's laughing was in her, like, her laughing and her constant, like, voice clips when battle, they were the worst part of her, dude. I have never liked her Japanese voice at all. There's one, I like her Japanese voice actress for one reason only, which I'm not going to tell you guys. But yeah, Allegra Clark, she does a good job as Hilda. Like, I just can't stand Hilda in Japanese, dude. I can't. I try, but every time it's just the laughing and like it's just so it hurts my ears. It literally hurts my ears to hear. Like I can't do it. I can't. But you know, I'm glad she's here, and I'm glad, you know, people have the option to choose from Japanese and English. I'm glad that too. As for Akatsuki, who is voiced by Kaiji Tang, he sounds fine. He actually sounds fine. He actually sounds like what I figured Akatsuki would sound like. Another voice idea I had was Travis Willingham, but you know, since Travis Willingham really isn't doing that much voice work, at least when I'm aware, he ain't doing anything right now. He's out, because I always imagine Roy Mustang's voice coming out of Akatsuki, and I can imagine that. I know Travis Willingham voiced Relius, but I can hear like Travis Willingham just talk as Roy, and that comes out of Akatsuki's mouth. I don't know why, that just sounds perfect, but yeah, he sounds alright. There's no point in me talking about Persona 4 and Persona 4 with Elizabeth and Adachi, since they already had voices. And on top of that, there's no point in me talking about Celica either, because she's already voiced either. They all sound the same. They all sound great as they did. But yeah, I figured that was a good something to bring up, because I do love English voice acting. I really, really do. And I felt as though these people should have got the credit they deserve.